I think again they were hallmark of your side, as you've said in recent weeks. You found a way to win, and that's the important bit.
Yeah,
Even though it wasn't
then
perfect.
it's become a habit for us, which is good. Even when we put ourselves under pressure, we don't panic. We know that we'll just turn them away defensively and just go about it. But yeah, look, it wasn't great, but it's a win. It's hard to win every week, so we've got to enjoy it.
How pleased were you with the defence? That's now 2 games on the bounce where you've not conceded a point.
Yeah, it could be 3 or 4, really. We've only had a try scored against us, Hull KR late and Castleford late, and we're quite annoyed with those tries that we let in. So, yeah, look, defensively we've been very, very good, but we can't afford to probably keep sapping our petrol tank like the way we have been.
What's the main sort of principles when you look at that defence? Is it the turning up for each other, or is it to do more with the shape that you put in them and stuff?
There's lots of different parts of it, but like I think attitude, like everyone talks about defence, whether when you've got good defence or whether you've got bad defence, it's a reflection of your attitude, the want and the desire. So scramble's been good, systems are good, they understand them, they work together, and if someone comes outside the system or gets something wrong at some stage, you've got someone covering their back, which is really good.
What's the latest on Jake Connor?
It was his rib, so he wanted to continue on, but there was no need for us to put him, keep him out there. I'm sure he'll probably have to have a scan during the week, but I'd say it'd be rib cartilage. But they play through them.
I appreciate it's early stages still, but did it look serious at all, or?
He's sore, but I don't know. He might be a week. I'm not sure. He might be right.
Cooper Jenkins, similar question.
Yeah, his ankle. He fell on it awkwardly, or someone landed on him pretty awkwardly, and just sort of stirred it up again. But a couple of days that'll settle.
How do you think you did when Jake went off? We know how vital he is to your attack.
I just didn't think our attack was great all night, but I think we still scored 26 points and kept them to 0. So, I don't want to be too critical. Look, the thing is, we've set high standards and expectations, and there's a little bit of flatness when the boys first walked in the dressing sheds. But just wanted to make sure that it's hard to win, and it's hard to do it every week, and so we got to enjoy it while it's there.
How do you think Ned did?
Yeah, he did a good job. He got a couple of things wrong, and that's part of their experience and education. They're not going to get everything perfect, but he kept going back at it. So that's some good signs for him there. And probably the biggest positive for him was he got through 80 minutes, which is handy.
Cheers, Brad.
Thank you.
Could Jake have played on if the game was in the balance, if it was close?
Yeah, we made the decision. Well, we took the decision out of his hands just to take him off.
Would you considering, depending on the severity, would you consider giving him a week off next
look, I might, but don't want to get in the habit of resting guys just for the sake of it. Again, we're not going to know until he pulls up tomorrow, and we'll do a review, and then the boys will have the weekend off, and then we'll see how he is Monday.
And defence is obviously winning big games at this time of year. Do you feel like you've got your defence exactly where you want it going into this period?
Yeah, we've done a really good job of restricting them to metres out of the red zone. They're probably the only field position that they got throughout the game was when we made an error and then give a penalty on the back of it. And we talked about our discipline tonight, and we're probably just a little bit off there.
And are you a coach who'll be glued to the telly tomorrow when we can play, or will you go about United as usual and just check the score at the end of it?
No, I like to watch all the games and just see how all the teams are going. But again, we don't, we're not really worried about other results at the minute. We've made the finals. Our next goal is to get a home final, and that's all that we're worried about at the moment, which is playing Catalans next week, and we've beaten every team in the competition except for Catalans. So we need to make sure we do a better job next week.
It'd be nice to go into that last game though with the top 2 players up for grabs.
Yeah, it'll be great. But again, we've got to secure a home final first. That's our first priority.
Do you care who wins the Saints weekend game? Because it benefits you one way or the other, doesn't it? whoever wins.
Yeah. Stop. I'm too old to be worrying about that now. Who wins and who doesn't. Just worry about it. All I care about is if we win.
Do you think second place is realistic?
We need to win next week. That's got to be our priority and the only focus for us at the moment, to make sure we secure a home final, and then from there we'll see how results fall. But that's not within our control. And we've worked really hard this year on our responses and what we can control. And again tonight, we weren't great with the ball, but our response was really good defensively.
And 5 straight wins now, successive clean sheets. I mean, that suggests that you're coming good at exactly the right time, isn't it?
Yeah, well, look, it's hard. We're all a bit flat after tonight's performance. We probably, we've set high standards and expectations. We didn't quite meet them tonight. And then 5-day turnaround, we can look for excuses if we want, or we just say we just didn't play well enough, well at the standard we wanted to play tonight.
It's quite positive that you're all feeling like that after a 26-0 away win, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, credit to the opposition too, because I felt like they really had a crack and they were physically good and they got stuck into us. So, I don't want to I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the opposition, but that was just the feeling from the boys. They're a little bit flat after the game when they first come in, but then they got a bit jovial at the back of that, and got to enjoy winning.